and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Go. In today's episode, we actually have finally done it. We've gotten an EX raid that we can actually go to. So we are at the off-road bike trails, aka the spooky trails, aka where mosquitoes love to live. So we are here today. I don't know where everyone else is, but it's 9 minutes until the raid. This is going to be my first Deoxys attempt. So we're going to go over to the Go Hub. We're going to go and see what the best counters are. It is a Psychic type, pure Psychic type, therefore Ghost and Dark type are your best bet. But we might as well just go through this. So we do have Mewtwo with Psycho Cut or Confusion and Shadow Ball as the best, and then Tyranitar with Bite Crunch, Gengar with Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball, or the new exclusive move from Gengar Day, Lick and Shadow Ball is also good. Absol with Snarl and Dark Pulse, Banette with Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball, and then other ones you can use Pinsir, Shiny Pinsir if you want to flex, with Bug Bite and X Scissor, Sharpedo with Bite and Crunch, Houndoom with Snarl and Foul Play, or Scizor with Fury Cutter and X Scissor. So for me, what I'm going with today, honestly it probably doesn't matter because we do have quite a few people coming because of Gengar Day. We unlocked this area. Top counters, I have my Lucky Lick Shadow Ball Gengar, my Shadow Ball Mewtwo that I've always had actually, Gengar, my 96% that I maxed out previously, that does not have an exclusive move unfortunately, maxed out T-Tar with Bite Crunch, Lucky Houndoom, and a Giratina, which isn't that great necessarily, but it's tanky and is a good last Pokemon to put in there, because it does actually also have Ghost type moves. So, 7 minutes until the raid, very excited for my first attempt, and I'm going to attempt to find people because I hear them, I just don't see them. So, see you for the raid. So we beat Deoxys, we took it down. A lot of people showed up for the raid, it was great. So now we actually have to go ahead and try and catch this. I've heard mixed opinions on how hard it is to actually catch, but 1531, I have no clue what perfect is, but we're going to go ahead and Golden Rise it and hope for the best. So great throw, and one hopped out. Now we did catch Mewtwo on the first time when it was still a beta, and then we missed out on the second Mewtwo, and after that we went perfect after that, which is actually kind of crazy. There was this attack animation, which is actually pretty cool. Well, it's starting to be a little aggressive, which is great actually. Oh, that's actually super cool. It like turns into arms. That's pretty dope. Alright, great throw again. I also apparently have a quest for making great throws, so this is going to be nice. Okay. It actually has an amazing attack animation. It's actually an amazing Pokemon just overall. And so now all we have to do is actually catch it. We have like 9 balls left, which is nice. There we go, another great throw that completes that quest, which is nice. But it's not staying in the ball, which is stressful. This is my first Deoxys, like I said before, so this is actually really high-key stressful. And then 7 balls left. Plenty of golden res, so that's not an issue. Not trying for an excellent because I just want to nail it with great balls. And 1, 2. There we go. Deoxys added to the decks. Awesome. Great. Awesome Pokemon to get. I'm actually extremely excited about Deoxys overall. About the best attack best I've ever seen. That's a for sure keeper. That's awesome. Alright, so we even got a good Deoxys on the first try. Didn't get a good attack Mewtwo until like it became a regular boss. So, great job. Thank you everyone for coming out for Deoxys raid. And we'll get to some other stuff later on actually. Alright, so we are now at Veterans Park. As you can tell behind me, the waterfall. We have 7k eggs. I think we have 7k eggs going up right now. All we want is a shiny baby, not a lowland Pokemon. You know, if they could release, there's a Ponyta here, and I really want a shiny Ponyta. I'd rather have a shiny baby, because they're super rare. I just did like 30 plus trades trying to get a lucky baby, or a lucky, like, really lucky anything, because I'm still trying to complete the lucky decks. And we're still getting 3 straight Alowans. It's marvelous. But, the news I was talking about before at Deoxys raid, another Alolan Pokemon. I thought they nerfed the rate of these. Anyway, the CP Reroll will be happening today at 4 o'clock. No, that's a regular Togepi. That would have been great. 308 is the perfect because I have one. It's amazing. Very excited about that. At 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, the CP Reroll will be happening. Niantic already tweeted us this last night. Another Alolan, really? So that will be happening. So I'm going to go through my top 10, or my top page, as another Alolan hatches. Why? No, I don't want. So we might also be getting some kind of, maybe a new event happening at 4 o'clock. Also, that is completely speculation. Though it's completely possible. I know I got the update last night as I was sleeping, because I had my phone auto update. Another Togepi. I'm not mad. Just disappointed it's not shiny. Is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. Okay, so let's go through. This is my current top page of Pokemon. When the CP Reroll happens, the rework, not reroll, the rework happens, I'll go through this again. So, as you can see, Slacking's at the top. Hopefully it's no longer at the top. Snorlax is up there. That is my maxed out legacy move. Snorlax, I traded a lot of Pokemon to try and get, and finally got, and I'm super proud of it. And it's maxed out, and it's amazing. But will probably no longer be in my top page of Pokemon, which is unfortunate. Zapdos and Raikou, and not maxed out, but highly powered up Rayquaza fill out the top page of my Pokemon. 2 maxed out Mewtwo's. A lot of these Pokemon are either maxed out or close to it. So, except for that Slacking. This Slacking is just a 98% Slacking that I evolved from like a weather boosted Slockoff. So, unfortunately, this page will probably look very different. Also, the real sad thing is the Blissies that I spend so long walking and powering up and going out and hunting for Chanseys and hatching 10Ks, hoping for Chanseys, for Blissey candies. These will all be nerfed. Blissies will be nerfed, Snorlaxes will be nerfed for sure. Chansey will also get nerfed because it's a smaller Blissey. So those will all get nerfed. I don't know how to feel about that personally. I know I agree with it because it is kind of boring just to see the same gym over and over again of Snorlax, Blissey, Chansey, Snorlax, Blissey, Chansey, Snorlax, Blissey, Chansey. So it'll definitely be interesting to see what else gets buffed, what else gets nerfed. And honestly, I'm excited for like new things to maybe be in the top 12. Pokemon to get kind of switched around. We'll see how all that works at 4 o'clock today. And there are 2 shiny chances. I really want a shiny Ponyta. That completely missed, and I'm not sure how. There we go. And also not a shiny. Also, I don't know what that noise was. Ignore noises that happen while attempting shinies. Anyway, I'm going to go around this gym over there. I'm very close to getting gold at, so I'm going to head that way. And then, honestly, I'll see you again at the reroll unless I get a shiny. Or we get new news randomly dropped by Niantic via Twitter. So, see you at the just CPs being all messed around and messed up and just randomness. Alright, so, you know how we were going to be talking about, the Sinnoh Rework, the CP Rework and all that? Well, Niantic, via Twitter, at 4 o'clock, we got a new announcement. If I can go ahead and just find the Niantic tweet, actually, that'd be great. So, we got this tweet from Niantic, being like, hey, there's a new event that's going to drop right now. This was supposed to be like, everyone was already looking for Niantic to be like, hey, the rework is happening at 4 o'clock. So instead, Niantic's like, we're gonna throw you an event so that you don't hate us for making you, value these high CP, high defensive, high HP Pokemon. We're gonna throw you a surprise event. So, pretty amazing, not gonna lie. As you saw, we just loaded back in, and no Pokemon have actually changed. However, big things that are coming from this. There's also there's no box yet. The big thing is, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I want to go to news. Now in the news is the new event, the Hatchathon, which is, you're going to be getting Pokemon that originally evolve in the Sinnoh region, or not, I guess, the evolved forms of which, Rhyhorn, Porygon, Magby, etc. Are now going to be in 2K eggs, so yay. And then that's starting now, and it's going to be for about 2 weeks. And then, also, if you're lucky, you can get a shiny Elekid. Will that now be in the 7K eggs with the other shiny babies also? Who knows? But they're in 2K eggs, which is amazing. Also, I am completely full on eggs, so all these eggs are old eggs, which means I'm going to incubate these to 2K eggs so I can get those out of the way. And these are all old eggs. They don't have any of the new stuff. Speaking of new stuff, also, what randomly happened was they're like, you know what, we're doing this surprise event, let's also drop the Sinnoh Stone. So the Sinnoh Stone is apparently a thing now. So if we go ahead and find a Pokemon that actually evolves via the Sinnoh Stone, we'll actually be able to find it. Now, I think the first one that we actually come across is, yeah, for some reason some Pokemon don't have it. So Magneton apparently does not have it. I've been kind of going through this as, this is actually the first time I'm going through this. I went through Gen 1 off camera, and I was like, you know what, let me check out Gen 2, check out the rest of the gens on camera. So Lickitung also does not evolve, but the first one that actually does evolve with the Sinnoh Stone is going to be Rhydon via Rhyperior, and then also Tangela? No. But Electabuzz does evolve into Electivire, 100 candies. Magmar evolves into Magmortar, 100 candies and a Sinnoh Stone. Next up would be, I think, Eevee. Eevee, of course, as always, is just a question mark. So we don't know how that's going to be handled yet. If you use a Sinnoh Stone on an Eevee, will it evolve? What it will evolve into? We don't know. We don't know how this is going to affect anything yet. So now we're getting to Gen 2. I actually have no clue what will evolve, what won't evolve. So let's just go through it together. I actually don't even know the first thing that should be evolving via Sinnoh Stone. Togetic. Togekiss can evolve. Okay, cool. Next up would be, I think, Apom, I want to say. Apom cannot evolve. So it looks like some of the 2-stage Pokemon maybe not evolve via the Sinnoh Stone. Murkrow? Murkrow can evolve. Hey, that's actually amazing. That is actually amazing. So Murkrow can evolve. Mischievous can evolve. Okay. All my unknowns, which are still up for trading, so please comment below. Will you trade me? Because I want, yes, Gliscor, which is an amazingly cool looking Pokemon, can evolve. You can get it. That's awesome. Let's see, what else? The best Dark type attacker via DPS is available with a Sinnoh Stone. You cannot get a Mamoswine. Interesting. What else? Oh, Porygon. You can get a Porygon Z via the Sinnoh Stone. Keep going. What else evolves with the Sinnoh Stone? I know there's a couple in Gen 3, namely Dusk Noir. Oh, shoot. Okay, so looks like male forms. Oh yeah, male forms of Pokemon. Can males evolve now? I kind of want to test that out. Should we test this out? This is 93, this is 96. Well, let's go ahead and see if this male Kirlia can evolve into a Gardevoir? Not Gardevoir. The other one, whatever the other one is. If this male Kirlia can evolve into a different Pokemon, that'd be sick. No, there's no new shadow for this male Kirlia, so good to know. Don't evolve yet. Nosepass should have an evolution, but does not. Let's see, Mawile gets a Mega Evolution, but not a regular evolution. Roserade, you can actually get Roserade. That's very cool. Badoo is in the eggs, so now you can actually have access to the whole Roselia family. Torkoal, Spinda. I think the last couple ones should just be Dusknoir, should wrap it up. And then let me know in the comment section below if I missed anything. You can actually get Dusknoir. So, how do you get a Sinnoh Stone? I have no clue how you get a, Oh yeah, I just never evolved a male Snorunt because I know that there should not be such a thing as a male Glalie. So, that's why that's a shadow. Okay, I think that's everything in Gen 4 that evolves via some kind of evolution item, evolution stone, or some other random thing that would be covered under the Sinnoh Stone. We have no clue how to get the Sinnoh Stone yet. If it's going to be dropped in items, dropped in research. I checked to see already if these got like new research, so like I'll do it again because these are the two researches that dropped from these two stops. They are the same as of like 10 minutes ago they were the same. Yeah, they're still the same, so they haven't redone all the researches yet. We have no clue how they're actually dropping the Sinnoh Stone. Most likely it'll be in research boxes. It'll be probably part of some... There's no new special research, so that's not it. So probably tomorrow we'll get new research. It'll probably be part of the 7-day like drop. Probably a super rare item drop from spinning Pokestops. Yo, this is actually pretty sick, not gonna lie. I'm super hyped. Let's go, let's get it. There's a lot of Pokemon, a lot of new Pokemon available via the Sinnoh Stone. If it's going to be solely available via the 7-day streak, it's going to be basically 20 weeks, which is about 5 months worth of spinning stops. There's probably also going to be item drops from research and other random, like, get it from gifts. I've already opened up my 20 gifts looking for 7k eggs for shiny babies, so that hasn't worked. But yeah, amazing. We'll get to the CP Rework when that happens also. It still hasn't happened, I don't think. Yeah, no, still hasn't happened. But we have Sinnoh Pokemon, the new Gen 4 evolutions. It's amazing, and I'm going to go try and find a Sinnoh Stone. Alright, so we're back again because we haven't left this spot because Twitter is blowing up. So, Sinnoh Stone confirmed to be coming out of research breakthrough boxes via several different people posting it on Twitter. You can see it all for yourself. Follow these people. All the ads are right there on screen, so pretty crazy. New stuff. This just got reposted for some reason. Interesting. But yeah, new things coming to Pokemon Go, and now I'm actually going to be leaving. Alright, so we are at Ducks in a Row. This is, well, we've been here a few times on the channel actually. So, Caterpie check. Not a Caterpie. However, yeah, you can't really tell on a Caterpie. But the CP Rework did happen as I was skating from Royal Palm Beach to Wellington. So like a few minutes after I left y'all, like a couple of seconds ago. For y'all, it's been just seconds in the video. But it's happened. And it's actually kind of amazing. As you can tell already, there is no longer a Snorlax there. And it's not too different actually. Mewtwo actually received a buff. Like I said, I think I said, a lot of Pokemon are gonna get buffs. Even if there's like small buffs, they're still buffs nonetheless. It's really just a few Pokemon got really nerfed. A lot of the like top tier defenders got nerfed badly in terms of CP. It's been a long day. Stop it. CP. They've been nerfed, but a lot of attackers have actually gotten a little bit of a buff. So, just in terms of top page, okay? Top page is this. We have Mewtwo's now being over 4,000. It's kind of amazing. I kind of love that. Metagross got a buff. Zapdos got a buff, which is amazing, and it's at exactly 3,500 when it's maxed out. This one, this is a 96%, so 100% would be like 35 something, but mine is exactly 3,500, which is pretty great. I kind of love it. My Rayquaza actually got a buff to over 3,400, which is kind of cool. And then T-Tars are the last of the row, and then I think it did get a buff, but I just don't think it got a lot of a buff. I think the T-Tars just got a bigger buff than my Raikou. Raikou got, I think it got a buff, maybe? Rewind the video, look where it was before, look at it is now. I'm pretty sure it got a buff. Don't quote me on that. Gyarados doesn't seem to be too different. It's the Slacking's got nerfed, which is actually, yeah, the Slacking used to be in the top 12. Now it's not in the top 12. That second Slacking, so that's kind of cool. I'm pretty positive that that got a buff. That's kind of cool. Just looking through some of these. Vaporeon got a buff? Maybe? I don't know. Alakazam and Machamp are both over 3,000 now when they're maxed out. Before, I think they were like at just below 2,900, so that's very cool. It looks like Espeon got a buff, because I think this was like at exactly 2,800, my Espeon. Yeah, it was, because I left it at exactly 2,800 because I like it when it's like 00 at the end, or when it's all one CP. Like, oh no, Trips got a buff, didn't it? Did Trips get a buff? Where's Trips? Yeah, Trips was 3333, now it's 3535, which is still kind of a cool number actually, so I dig it. But yeah, it looks like a lot of things got nerfed. Where's my maxed out? Yeah, Legacy, which was like over 3300, I think. Oh, it's in a gym right now. Okay, oh, that's kind of cool now. Did it do that before too? Yeah, so it was, I think, over 3300 CP. It's now at 3194. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of excited about these. Gengar, I think, got a buff because it was at 2600 maxed out before. Now it's at 2800. Celebi? Did Celebi get buffed? Cool. As far as other things, I can't really tell. Did Latios get a buff? Where'd my 100% Latios? Yeah, I think Latios got a buff as well, so honestly pretty cool. Not mad about that. The thing is where are the Blissies? Blissies got nerfed. Okay, so yeah, we expected this, but at the same time, they got nerfed. Yeah, not mad. Now the one thing about this though is like when you go to do the CP, or when you, like, you know how you go onto a research, you click it, the Pokemon pops up, and you're like, okay, that's a 170 Caterpie. That means it's only like 80%. It's not a perfect, stuff like that. So all the like perfect CP for Pokemon that we know, throw that out the window. We're gonna have to figure that out again, all over for the first 3 gens. For Gen 4 came in already worked on. So whatever the perfect for a Giratina is, that's still the same. For everything else though, all Gen 1, all Gen 2, all Gen 3, the perfects are now different. So we're gonna have to rework all that. That's gonna be fun, interesting. Honestly, it's probably gonna be done by like tonight, tomorrow, the next video. All that will be worked on. And then, yeah, that's it. The rework happened. We also had this surprise event which dropped, and I hatched some eggs on the way over. Nothing exciting. But we now have these 2 10-kilometer eggs and these 2 new eggs, and then I'm gonna go fill up on eggs and whatnot. But that is the end of the episode for today. If you did like this episode, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. If you're enjoying the series, please subscribe, and as always, God bless, and see you for another episode of Pokemon Go.